Donald Trump has set into motion a raft of sweeping changes in his first 24 hours since being sworn back into the White House. Key among them is a decision to withdraw from the World Health Organization, a move questioned by global health bureaucrats.
It's been a busy day for the superpower. Marco Rubio has been sworn in as Secretary of State, America's top-ranking diplomat. And the man himself, Donald Trump, has started his first full day back in the job by attending a prayer service in Washington, D.C. Well, to get us up to speed on it all, our US correspondent Barbara Miller is outside the White House for us this morning. Barb, g'day. What can we expect over the next 24 hours or so?
Good morning. Well, Donald Trump's now back in the White House after that multi-faith prayer service. That's an inauguration tradition and essentially caps off the inauguration events. In brief comments, sort of shouting to reporters, it appears that he didn't love that service. He said it wasn't too exciting, perhaps because at least one of the faith leaders who spoke there urged the president directly to have mercy on minority groups, including immigrants and members of the LGBTQIA community, targeted essentially in some of the executive orders he signed in that flurry of action on day one, or that half day essentially of his presidency. Back here, he's going to meet with the House and Senate leaders, both those chambers, of course, now in Republican control, to discuss his legislative agenda going forward. Later on, we're told to expect perhaps more signing of orders and what his team says will be a major announcement on infrastructure. And as you said, Marco Rubio now sworn in, a key appointment, of course, and he kicks off his time as Secretary of State by meeting with the Quad leaders. Quad foreign ministers. So that is the foreign ministers of Australia, the US, India and Japan. So a group meeting, including Australia's Penny Wong, who was at the inauguration yesterday. And then later, the foreign minister, Penny Wong, will also meet one-on-one with Marco Rubio. So a busy day also for him up on Capitol Hill.
Yeah, there's certainly a lot going on in Washington, Barb. So what's been the immediate effect of those executive orders that Donald Trump has signed so far?
Well, what we're starting to see is attempted pushback on some of them. 18 states have now filed legal action on one of those orders concerning Donald Trump's intention to end birthright citizenship. That's the right to become an American if you are born here, even if your parents are not legal here or are only here temporarily. California is one of the states which has signed up to that action. Let's hear now from its Attorney General.
Today, I'm also following through on a promise to take action if Trump violates the law and infringes on our rights, on your rights, as he did today with what is, frankly, an un-American executive order. I have one message for President Trump. I'll see you in court.
We also have seen Panama write a letter to the United Nations now, Trump stating that he still intends to take back the Panama Canal. He's concerned about Chinese influence there. Panama, though, writing to the UN, pointing out several sections of its charter regarding territorial integrity and saying that the Panama Canal is it belongs to Panama and will remain under their control. And we're also starting to see a number of people released from prison in connection with that mass pardoning and commutation of sentences related to the January 6 attacks on the US Capitol. And some quite high-ranking people released there, including a couple convicted of seditious conspiracy. Sorry, I've forgotten the exact charge, James, but a very serious charge. And they include the founder of the Oath Keepers, Stuart Rhodes, and the former leader of the Proud Boys, Enrique Tarrio.
All right, Barbara Miller, there certainly is a lot to get your head across in DC this morning. Thank you. We'll cross back to you later in the program.